And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Colorado Rockies. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set. And today's starter, Chase Stolander. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that one wrapped foul.
First pitch, 111.
The wind to the pitch. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. That is upstairs for ball one. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. And another ball. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played in the World Baseball Classic. That's kind of cool. There's the strike, 3-1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
First and second, no outs. So here's Wade now. And that one fouled off. Swinging a foul, out of play. Fitzgerald on second. Lee at first with no outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. Not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Willie Adames stands in. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Check on the runner, and he's back in there.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release play.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
One down. Matt Chapman will hit next. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball one. Chapman gets a piece there. Next pitch is outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one ripped. That's back there. Out of here. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 5-zip. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Gerard Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
One out, bases empty. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Batting 8.
2 down,
catcher,
bases empty. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. There's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here in the third and final game of the series. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
So a man aboard, and now it's Wilmer Flores. 2 for 6 so far in the series. And first offering is fouled off. Rip towards third. They get the force, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at Coors Field, and today's starting pitcher, Kyle Harrison. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
He swings and fouls one off. Right through there for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. And that just misses. That one ripped left field. Holy Toledo! Third home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 5-1.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Nolan Jones stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss as he was late.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one misses. Full count now.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Tovar came up with 4 hits in his last game. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 4.
Here's Michael Tollian.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Elly left that changeup up.
Strikes.
Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Inside. 1-2 to count.
1-2. Two.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's filled up.
Full count.
On the ground, right side. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back here in Denver, second inning set to go. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. Dolander back to work. That misses the zone. Ball one. Fitzgerald, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. He reached on a walk his first time.
Let's go, Rockies! Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles, plus he took home 5 gold gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
Out to short, Tovar. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Lamont Wade Jr.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And a curve misses outside, and it's 1-1. Just missed. Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. McMahon went deep in his most recent game. There's a strike. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Jacob Stallings now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's
1-1.
outside. The 1-1 is fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Good eye right there.
That one called just inside,
2-2.
I think. And on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though. But he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
2-2 now. That one missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that's ball 4.
That's a ball. Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And next is the designated hitter, Sean Bouchard.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And there's a foul ball. That to right. Yastrzemski in position. 2 down.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And there's a ball.
Inside.
Stallings off of first with 2 away.
Hey.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So first and second with 2 outs. And now here is Zach Veen.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That one in there across the letters. That one fouled off. Next offering way off the plate. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 left for Colorado. They're down 5-1.
There's a strange wind blowing. It's coming
New
back.
inning getting started. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants,
Shortstop,
Willie Adames.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No ball. 2 strikes. Ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. On to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. A double and a run scored his first time up. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Jones snags it for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off to the right.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
1-2.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Giants go down quietly. They're up 5-1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
That misses.
1-0.
Ball 1. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
So far,
One
all we've
ball,
seen in this
2
at-bat are
strikes.
fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Harrison checks the runner. Doyle back on a dive.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
There's the swing and a miss.
0-2.
That
Ball.
misses. Going to count 1-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Liner, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 5-2.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Man at first. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Right through there for a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
The 0-1. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ball. 1-2.
That's
Ball 2.
inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one missing low.
Full count.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. Just missed. The 1-0. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Wade. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 5-2. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Living life on it is my realest face. Staring at the band, now they got their hands out. Where were you when I was man? Now you switching brands now. I'm gonna be the greatest doing what I'm doing, hands down. I'm manning up like quarterback, but I cannot be playing around.
Close, but call the ball. And that's ball 1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Lucas Gilbreth, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Vodnik also getting ready. Hot shot to third. Sends it to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Here's the catcher to hit, Patrick Bailey. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Let's go, Rockies!
Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Elly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that's in the dirt. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
So there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Flores, the next to hit, takes outside. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one catches the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. One-two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're still out in front 5-2. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
McMahon.
Strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
That's in there. And downstairs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Stolen at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yastrzemski hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next for the Rockies.
Next for Colorado, Sean Bouchard flied to right his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Next offering in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, and the deficit remains 5-2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Lucas Gilbreth.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Gilbreth, a 6'1 lefty, 185 pounds, and he's playing today in his home state of Colorado.
Well, these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Veen hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number one.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
And now, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Let's go, Rockies!
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike one. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And it's 0-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and that's ball two. Sets him down looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike three.
Up next for the
Two down,
Giants,
base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
One strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
That one just missing inside. And that is ball one. Chases in the dirt, slider there. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So they go quietly there. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Rockies 2. Back here at Coors Field. Now it's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada. Harrison back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well. Foul ball there. It was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
Zach Veen, the next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. There's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The Rockies trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Doyle in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Ball one there. That missed inside. 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Rockies are down quietly. They trail at 5-2. And we're back. Top of the sixth inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames. Down and away for ball one.
No. 2 balls. No strikes.
And that skips in the dirt.
No strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
So a man at first. And here is Matt Chapman. 1 for 2. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Ripped on a line. 1 away.
Now batting.
And up next for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. And the 1-0. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground. Fair ball. Adames around third. The tag, and he's safe. And they lead by 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So digging in, Herrera and Encarnacion. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. He will score.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
1 out, runner at second. And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. A switch hitter batting right. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 1 strike.
Encarnacion, the runner at second with one away.
That's a ball.
And there's the strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's inside.
2-2.
One out, the runner at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that's a base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Designated hitter
Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Fly ball down the line. Veen in pursuit. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Now a long throw home. Head first slide safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Lucas Gilbreth departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching
on the mound now, Victor Vodnik.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So the batting order turns over, and now Tyler Fitzgerald, 1 for 3. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That one inside. Look out. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That one missed. Right side, hard hit. And that will end the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Giants 8 and the Rockies 2.
Now pitching for San
Back now for the
Francisco.
bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Keaton Wynn.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Left fielder.
Now here's Nolan Jones. And first offering is fouled off. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Tovar stands in now and watches strike 1. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Pitch misses outside, and it's 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Next to him for the Rockies, Michael Toglia. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Rockies, and it's still 8-2. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
That's off the mark. It's 2-2.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle on his way over, makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lamont
Now,
Wade Jr.
Lamont Wade Jr. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Fought off foul. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog. Get back on track. His team needs him.
Adames in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
And 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They lead at 8-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
And it's fouled away. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. He did not go around. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, catcher,
Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. Stallings having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Outside low, 1-1. McMahon on at first, nobody out. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, pulls him off the bag. The throw comes in too late, and he reaches safely.
Now batting.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
Here's Colorado's DH, Sean Bouchard. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Oh, 1 down.
No, that's down.
First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Line drive. Encarnacion makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Up next for the Rockies, second baseman, Tyro.
So in now for Colorado, Tyro Estrada. First pitch just misses. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two on, 1 out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single, and it's 8-3. Now it's the right fielder, Zach Veen, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses, and that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. And a foul ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Hit hard, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the playbook. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. He's already homered in this game. And that is out of play. One out, base is full. Fouled off, he was late. That's down and in.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Now it's going to be Nolan Jones. Ripped to right, base hit. 1 run across. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Keaton Wynn out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Camilo Doval.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Ezequiel Tovar getting ready to hit. There's a strike. Tying run at the plate. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. And we have a tie ball game. It's 8-8. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And there's a foul ball.
Ball.
Hard hit left side. Over to first.
Yes,
in and over. Although plenty of damage done. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run homer. All even now at 8 apiece.
But my mojo right and my motor right. So I roll the dice. So I seize the day. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Diego
Now pitching
Castillo.
for the Rockies. Number 63. Diego Castillo.
Now it's Matt
Leading off
Chapman.
for the Giants. Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen. Scott Alexander getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Lawrence also throwing. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And that's in the dirt. Nice grab. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski digs in now. And that's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. And it's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now batting.
And up next for the Giants, Gerard Encarnacion. That's in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Just missed. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next offering is fouled back. High in the air, out to right. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they make short work of him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We are deadlocked at 8 apiece.
Now pitching for San
Back
Francisco.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
68.
8th. Eric Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. There's Ryan McMahon now.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ripped, but it curls foul. On the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Now that
Pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Stallings. The next to hit takes low for a ball.
No strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Movement in the
One
bullpen.
ball, one
Tyler
strike.
Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd, and they lead it. It's 9-8. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
One down. Sean Bouchard digging in for the Rockies. And that's outside. Miller, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Miller maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he grounds one to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for the Rockies, second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Colorado, Tyro Estrada. First pitch, not close. Swings through that one.
It's a tough pitch,
1-1.
but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. Stays alive. Two now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is that. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Last chance coming up for the Giants. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Scott Alexander.
52.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game, and now the catcher comes up to him, Patrick Bailey. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to Tolia. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
He's 2 outs away. Next is the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Outside low, ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-0. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Tyler Fitzgerald in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's a strike, and it's 3-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
One down, base is empty. And the tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting, second base.
So up next, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
So they're down to their final out. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Up the middle, Tovar. And that is the ball game.
You know, even when this team was trailing by 6, it seemed like they had confidence that they could get back in this ball game. I don't know if they knew they could win it in this fashion, but they did an excellent job of executing in the little ways. They grinded it out and came away with a nice W.
And the final here today, 9-8. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
But the Swahili meaning of freedom is still you hooroo to the booth guru.